Northumberland National Bank. Zimmerman Chrysler.
Position against the Seals. Listen out, see if we have the national anthem getting started here. Obviously, we'll pay our respects to the national anthem when the young students get ready to start singing that, so we'll keep it on that. Explosive plays, again, part of Steve's Stats for Success. The Seals won the explosive play battle for the fourth time in 5 weeks. The offense produced 7 explosive plays, 2 runs, 5 passes. 2 long touchdown runs were called back due to penalties, and the Seals defense gave up only 4 explosive plays, all of them via the pass. Turnover, Selinsgrove turned the ball over once, a fumble. It did not force any turnovers last week. They are now -1 on the season at turnover margin, and they have lost a turnover battle 3 of the last 4 weeks. So we stop it right there. Playing smart, playing clean, holding on to the ball. And mentioning what you said last week about Tucker Teets and the event, about where he's holding the ball, where is he grasping it, because he has coughed it up on occasion. And something we said last week, he is just too good to be giving the ball up when you have the opportunity.
Hey, it happens to everybody. Happens to the best of them. It's a technique. Again, we always used to say that the point of that football should be high sky. That means keeping the ball high, and when you do that, you control everything in a very short movement. When you drop the ball and carry it kind of in your forearm, that's usually when that happens, because other teams are grabbing for it.
So again, keeping an eye on that and making those adjustments as the Selinsgrove Seals have taken the field. White helmets, all blue uniforms, and wearing their orange as a tribute to the fundraiser that the student body put together. We have a student here in the Selinsgrove Area School District. It's dealing with leukemia, so we're all dressed in orange. Lots of donations throughout the day as this classrooms competed against each other. My daughter Murphy very involved in that, had a nice fundraiser for that. So that's why you're seeing the orange here tonight in the Selinsgrove football team wearing the orange socks. Again, keeping an eye on, get ready for the national anthem. But in the red zone, both teams scored touchdowns on their lone trips inside the red zone. Offense is 18 for 24, 75% scoring in the red zone, 12 for 24, 50% scoring touchdown. Much improved for the Selinsgrove offense. The defensively, they're holding teams 15 for 24. That's 71% scoring touchdowns in the red zone. On the third down, again, this is all part of Steve's stats for success. In third down, offense 5 for 11 last week against Montoursville, just 33%. And on third down this season, or third downs this season, the defense held Montoursville 2 for 11 on the third downs. Opponents are just 35% on third down on defense against the Selinsgrove Seals. Over the last 5 weeks, the teams are only 14 for 55, 25% on third down conversions. As we're getting ready here, the national anthem, getting ready for the opening kickoff. When you hear the national anthem, you know we're close to kickoff. Taking a final look at the Steve stats for success, it's in the penalties. Selinsgrove lost the penalty battle for the third week in a row, 4 times in the past 5 weeks. They had 9 penalties for 80 yards, something Steve and I have been talking a lot about, especially in a game like this that you come in heavily favored. Got to stay away from the penalties, especially big-time penalties that take away touchdown runs. One thing, I talked to Stephen Miller and Vaughn Phelps last week. They said that had they not had penalties, that Tucker Teets would have gone for about 162 yards. He ended up with just 81 and 2 additional touchdowns to add to his stats. So not only big-time penalties, but taking away big-time plays, and you can't have that.
Yeah, that's a killer. That's a momentum killer. That's a drive killer. And frankly, it could have been a killer on the scoreboard. But, you know, they persevered. I hopefully learned from it. But, you know, that can't happen moving on.
Take a look at the weather. 49 degrees as we're getting ready for the opening kickoff. It's going to drop into the mid-40s, but a beautiful night for high school football as we wrap up the 2022 season here at Harold L. Bolick Memorial Field. Selinsgrove will be playing in district playoffs. It looks at this point that they will travel to take on the Milton Black Panthers. Much improved Milton Black Panthers. They have Warrior Run here tonight as they're looking to try to improve to 9-1. So, Steve, as we do before the opening kickoff, what's going to seal the deal for victory for the Selinsgrove Seals here tonight?
I'm going to use the letter F. Fundamentals and focus. That's what they need to be concerned with. Fundamentals and focus. Every step you take's got to be right. Every call, every movement, running to the ball, tackling, all that, and stay focused.
Well, they'll rely on seniors here tonight on senior night. And you look at the captains as Nick Rice has made his way out to midfield along with Corey Rumberger, Reese Feldman, and also Stephen Miller, the captains here tonight on senior night. And during halftime, we will talk about each and individual Selinsgrove senior here tonight as our stat man has put together pieces of their accomplishments as seniors in the Selinsgrove Rich program. As again, Selinsgrove Seals trying to wrap up the regular season with a win here tonight against the Midwest Mustangs. This has been Seals Game Day, driven by Sunbury Motors with Ford, Hyundais, and Lincolns in the North 4th Street Auto Plaza in Sunbury, and Sunbury Motors Kia's routes 11 and 15 on the Strip in Hummel's Wharf. Steve, did you catch the coin toss? What is going to happen here on the opening kickoff?
Seals won, and they elected to take the ball.
They're going to take the ball first.
Yep, yes, they did. And I certainly agree with it. It's the philosophy of let's score, let's get this thing going and get ahead.
Well, and I talked to Derek Hicks about the starting lineup, and there are some adjustments being that it's senior night. So taking the ball first will allow their offensive line. Jack Peters will play left tackle along with Colin Melhorn. The center is Camden Smith. Vaughn Phelps will play the right guard along with Aiden Lewis. The tight end, Andrew Sassman, will return to the tight end position wearing number 6. The receiving corps, Josh Damaraki. Nick Rice, leading receiver, coming in tonight. And Gavin Bastion, the leading in total yards in the receiving corps. The fullback will be Ethan Miller. Junior quarterback Mark Pastore and junior running back Tucker Teets will be the starters here tonight for the Selinsgrove Seals, as this one is underway. It's a swift kick taken by the up man at the 35. Makes a move at the 40. Still going, and it's going to be hit and still going into Midwest territory. Nick Rice takes it after being hit at midfield, able to fall forward into Midwest territory at the 47-yard line. First down and 10 for the Seals.
It was a squib kick, super return by Nick Rice, and there it is, Pat. They're starting to, their Seals are starting their drive on the plus side of the 50.
We talk about the drives and where they start from as part of your Steve's stats for success, and that's a big one to get this one underway. Again, as the return is able to take it into Midwest territory to the 47-yard line. Gavin Bastion goes in motion from right to left. Pastore's got it, drops back, plenty of time. Looking over the middle for Nick Rice, and almost intercepted. Stepping in front of that number 16 for the Midwest Mustangs, and that's Wolf was able to step in front of it, almost picked that one off of the Pastore pass.
I think if he stayed on the 2 outside thirds instead of down the center of the field, it would have been a touchdown because both guys were 10 yards beyond the defensive backs for Midwest.
So second down and 10 after the incomplete pass from Pastore, attempting to get it to Nick Rice to open up the ball game. 2 wide receivers going to split to the right. Gavin Bastion, lone receiver on the left. Pastore takes a shotgun, gives it Tucker Teeth, second level, still going, runs into a defender at the 40, falls to the 39-yard line, short of a first down. It'll be about 1.5 yards short, maybe 2. It'll be a third down and 2 for the Seals. Opening possessions for both teams just underway.
Pat, you usually do this, but for everybody's eyes in the sky that we are here, Midwest has light blue numbers against white shirts. You can barely see that there's a light blue number there. So bear with us, folks.
Well, speaking of numbers, Ethan Miller wearing 43. His shirt got tore up last week. I wonder if he's decided to go 43 to honor his brother here tonight. He gets the call, straight up the middle, inside the 30. Down to the 27-yard line. At one point, Stephen Miller wore 43 when he played tight end and fullback, and that's what you see Ethan Miller wearing now. And again, I can't help to think he's doing that to honor his brother to get a chance to play in his senior year.
Tribute to Stephen.
Well, he contributed on that run as he able to pick up that first down as he bowled his way through some defenders and picks up the first down inside the 30. Opening drive for the Seals. They started in Midwest territory. They already have it inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. I formation behind Pastore. Go to Teets, going left. Gets a block from Ethan Miller. Second level, first down. Going to be hit about the 15. Still going close to the 10-yard line goes junior running back Tucker Teets. It's picking up another first down for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Midwest is sitting in a even front. They're not making adjustments to any type of motion that Selinsgrove does. It looks like they're sitting in a base 4-3 with a cover 2 look. That means 2 squat corners, 2 safeties. It's the general look that we've seen on film from them, so no adjustments that I've seen whatsoever.
Well, Pastore under center once again as Tucker Teets come in tonight, the leading rusher for the Seals. This is going to go Ethan Miller, straight up the middle, dragging defenders close to the 5. Looks like they'll mark it just outside the 5-yard line. Again, Tucker Teets came in tonight with 779 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging 6.2 yards a carry, 111.3 per game for your junior running back. But this time it went to Ethan Miller, and he's able to take it inside of the 10 down to the 6 on the 2nd down and 3 play here for the Seals. Pastore looking over the defense, got wide receivers to each side. Give it to the deep man. This is Teets. Drag a defender to the goal line. Did he get in? No call yet. No, they're going to say he's inside the 1.
He's in.
Oh, he's in. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals. The official on the far side.
Oh, they marked it down.
Now they marked it. So the official on the far side said it was a touchdown. The one here on the near side didn't. So he wins over on this one. But the bottom line, it is a first down pickup, so it's a first down goal to go from the 1. So Tucker Teets does not get a credit for that touchdown run on that one. But they have it at the inside the 1 yard line. First down goal to go to open up the game here for the Seals, trying to get on the board first. Turn, give it to Ethan Miller, straight through that great push by the offensive line, and that is a touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Well, certainly they can run the football tonight. I don't know if they actually even have to throw, but if they do throw, I mentioned earlier, and I quietly, we did our signals here, myself and Zach. Both outside guys ran right by the corners. They made no adjustment.
Well, again, Selinsgrove jumps there on this extra point try here. Carter Young has not missed an extra point going all the way back to the Bellefonte game, as he's been very good for the Seals all year long.
Pat,
I don't believe in that.
You're sitting with a coach here.
I don't believe in the broadcaster jinx. If I had that much power, I'd be talking it all the time. Great snap, I'm sure it's going to happen here. Right to Nick Rice, good. Carter Young's going to boom this one through.
Right to the middle.
Up, and it is good. So no broadcaster jinx there as Carter Young kicks it through for the Seals after they're able to complete a 7-play drive, covered that 47 yards after getting great field position. Again, took 7 plays.
Super drive.
Yep, 47 yards, took 2 minutes and 35 seconds, and it's just a 1-yard plunge by Ethan Miller. Again, wearing number 43 here tonight. And again, Selinsgrove started, as we said, with great field position. After the return by Nick Rice, was able to take it to the Midwest 47-yard line. So with just 9:17 to go here in the opening quarter, Seals get on the board first, leading 7-0. Here's another coaching point here. Yes, that was easy, but you can't take away your competitive edge.
That's right.
You can't pull off here.
Right.
You got to keep it going here no matter the circumstance.
That's exactly right, Pat. And I think the focus is down there. As we said earlier, play their game. And certainly they're showing it. There's no question this Midwest team is outmanned, but they're still going to fight hard and they still want to win. The Seals have to continue to do this and use this momentum.
As Carter Young will kick this one away for the Seals. It's going to sail towards the left, taken off the bounce by the return man at the 15. Up the right sideline, and finally be tackled there. Looked like Luke Smith or maybe Gavison on the tackle on the far side. We're going to give credit to Gavison on the stop as the return man was able to take it beyond the 20 to the 22-yard line. But again, Selinsgrove, 7 plays, 47 yards. Took 2 minutes and 35 seconds as Ethan Miller gets his second rushing touchdown of the season from 1 yard out. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. I know it's early, but we're keeping an eye on the Shamokin Dam Health Center backbreaker plays of the game as Selinsgrove able to take a impressive drive to take the lead. 7-0 as Midwest will go on offense for the first time. Quarterback steps back, looking, get rid of it. High pass, almost intercepted by Nick Rice, falls incomplete. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Midwest Mustangs.
Well, the quarterback looks, and I'm going to get, we don't have height and weights on this, but he literally is the smallest guy in the field right now. To me, might be 120 pounds, might be 5'5".
And he's dealing with the big defensive line in front of him, and it affected on that very first pass. Now they go with the handoff. Spencer George gets the guy around his legs and takes him down. And Steve said it about the numbers.
Really
They're going to say it's number 2 was Corey Rumberger on the stop, but we're going to try to do our best to get the numbers of the Midwest players. But it was the running back got the call that time. Corey Rumberger, Spencer George finished them off. Fellow seniors on senior night get to stop. It's a 3rd down and long for the Mustangs.
Corey Rumberger's another good one. I mean, we talked about it all year. He's another one that's legit and a good-sized kid.
He's playing the middle there in the linebacker position. Rolling to the right, Midwest quarterback. Looking, going to get rid of it. Underthrows his intended receiver, falls incomplete. Defended well out there. Reese Feldman out playing on the corner position, and it falls incomplete. So it's going to be a 4th down in a punting situation here for the Midwest Mustangs.
Pat, I'm trying to get the name of the quarterback for Midwest, and I'm sorry I can't even see that. I'm looking at a sideline and you can't read the numbers.
Good snap, punter gets it away. High but short kick. Nick Rice telling him to get away from it. Takes it off the bounce at the 46-yard line. Make a man miss at midfield. Into Midwest territory to the 46-yard line. So Selinsgrove's going to better their starting position from their last possession by 1 yard, or maybe, nope, they're going to mark it at 47. So 2 possessions in a row starting in Midwest territory. This one.
Same spot
at the 47-yard line.
And Nick Rice, I was hard on him last week. There's no question about it. But that showed some guts, what he did there, and he got it on the second bounce. He looked like a shortstop. Is he a good baseball player?
I'm not sure.
Nice job, Nick.
He saved yardage there,
yes,
able to get it into Midwest territory. Same starting spot. Speaking of Nick Rice, a week ago, 10 catches, 130 yards, and a touchdown a week ago for the senior. Pastore drops back. Plenty of time. Looking over the middle. Down the left sideline, actually. Trying to make an adjustment. Gavin Bastian is able to make it.
Touchdown.
And go into the end zone. Touchdown from 47 yards out for your sophomore receiver, Gavin Bastian.
That's exactly what I said earlier. He ran right by the corner. Safety came over and ran right by the safety. I like the fact that they're working on their attacks, because, again, this is going to really bode well for the future, and I'm not talking about next week. This future meaning the rest of tonight, then next week, but that was big play.
As Carter Young will attempt the extra point here. It's good hold. Kick is up. This is a line drive. Did it get through? It did. So Carter Young 2 for 2 on the extra point tries here tonight, as Selinsgrove following the big play from sophomore receiver Gavin Bastian from junior quarterback Mark Pastore, as the Midwest Mustang defense just got pasteurized.
Like it.
Completed a 1-play drive covering all 47 yards. Took only 10 seconds to get on the board again for the Seals, as Gavin Bastian gets his 6th touchdown reception of the season, as Pastore gets his 9th passing touchdown. What a connection between the two, as they're able to give the Selinsgrove Seals a 14-0 lead following that 1-play drive covering just 10 seconds. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Pat, the quarterback from Midwest is Keaton Kreider. Keaton Kreider. He's listed here as number 88. Is that number 88 that he's wearing? Oh my goodness, I couldn't see that.
It's difficult, no doubt.
I have my
that.
glasses on, Pat.
It has nothing to do with glasses.
Oh my goodness.
They're hard to see, especially when you get further away here from the booth. I can see 74, 94 right here in front of us.
Yeah, they're the closest to us.
And they got good size there, but that's about it. Actually, I think it's 96, so it just tells you it's not even 94. Wow. So Seals get on the board as Carter Young will kick this away. Return man at his own 5. Crosses the 10, up the right hash. Makes a man miss at the 22-yard line. Looks like we'll get it to the 26-yard line. Decent return that time by the Midwest Mustang return man.
Avery Engelhardt. Avery Engelhardt.
As they're going to put it at the 27-yard line by the return man for the Mustangs. First down and 10. We got 7:56 to go in the opening quarter. The Seals put back-to-back scores on the board. The first one coming from Ethan Miller from 1 yard out. And we just saw Gavin Bastion catch it on an adjustment from 47 yards out. Selinsgrove lead 14-0. Go to the deep man, hit in the backfield, slam to the turf. That's going to be by Garrett Paradis. Able to make the stop.
Very explosive. I mean, four blue jerseys were in the backfield on that play.
So Garrett Parody graded out real well a week ago in a game against Montoursville, playing that defensive end position for the Seals. And he showed it there, quickness coming off that edge. Number 9, also a senior for the Selinsgrove Seals. Got Reese Feldman lining at the corner on the far side. He's a senior. Talk about Garrett Parody, Corey Rumberger, also Spencer George.
Spencer, number 40.
Finelli, also a senior. Logan Othout. Holtzapple, all seniors, opportunity to play here in their final game at Harold L. Bowling Memorial Field. It's going to be a timeout taken here by head coach Lance Adams.
They ran out of the play clock. So it's interesting to see what's happening here. Again, the defensive front is totally their first step there in the backfield. This is going to be a quick night, I think, for these guys. Even though they are seniors. I mean, Coach Hicks is a classy guy. This essentially is a very young, inexperienced, somewhat banged up Midwest team. So everybody that's not at the game here looking at it, you can get the picture. Certainly who the Seals will be playing in the future won't be at this level of play. But take care of business, and certainly they're doing that.
As the Midwest Mustangs a week ago lost to Penns Valley 56-0. They lost to Lewisburg a week prior to that 42-7. So again, dealing with being down here for Midwest Mustangs, but a lot of character from these kids that continue to battle under very difficult circumstances. They're down 14-0 at this point with 7:07 to go. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of it, looking to the right side, numbers, falls incomplete. Intended for his receiver, defended well out there by Guess Maria, and Reese Feldman falls incomplete. It's going to be a 3rd down and 13 for the Midwest Mustangs.
As much as I just said about the defensive front for Selinsgrove, they got no pressure on Midwest on that one. There was only 3 men rushing, but they were blocked up. They were blocked up pretty well. So credit going to the offensive line of Midwest. Ball was tipped away by actually 2 blue shirts there, but 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and long. Quarterback under center for Midwest. Turns. Nope, he's going to roll to his right. Look, he got a man out there, makes the catch. To be well short of 1st down as he's driven out of bounds by Reese Feldman as he's able to get it out to the 30, about the 33-yard line. Short of a 1st down, and I think a punting situation here for Midwest as Lance Adams talking to his coaching staff on the far side. Looks like he might be keeping the offense. Nope, here comes the punter. And he's going to punt this one away for the Mustangs.
One thing to look at, too, I don't know how many of these guys are going both ways, Pat, but my guess is there's probably about 25 total jerseys over there.
When you see the punting team come out and only one person
guy
left and the punter came out, that gives you an idea. It's a high punt. Caleb Hicks is back. Ball's going to bounce, get a good roll for the Midwest Mustangs as Caleb Hicks came to try to catch it. Reese Feldman was back there as well blocking, but it hits the turf. It'll give Selinsgrove good field position as they're going to have it at their own 33-yard line. The worst starting field position of the night. Their first 2 possessions started at the Midwest Mustangs 47-yard line. Both of those ended in touchdowns for the Seals. A 1-yard touchdown run by Ethan Miller, and then a 47-yard touchdown reception by Gavin Bastion. Again, Selinsgrove leading 14-0 with 6:14 to go in the opening quarter.
Something to keep an eye on. Again, I think the Seals have to do a better job catching punts. That could be something that could really bite them in the future.
1st down and 10, I formation. Pastore drops back, looking over the middle. It's got a man wide open. That's Sassman making the catch into Midwest territory as he's able to take it to the 42-yard line into Midwest territory. The tight end, Andrew Sassaman, had to play lineman a week ago. Tonight, back at tight end, makes a big catch over the middle.
Yeah, guys are running untouched. I will say this. There was some pressure there by Midwest. and they got to Mark. They got to Mark's legs at the end there. But it was good throw and catch, big play.
Big timeout before we get this one going here.
Someone's injured.
Yeah, they're going to send a man off. That's going to be Englehart being asked to.
Yeah, it looks like he's hurt.
He's hurt, or he's checking maybe some equipment. But either way, got a stoppage here before the Seals will have it again. First down and 10 in Midwest territory at the 42-yard line. 5:51 to go in the opening quarter. Selinsgrove leading 14-0. Glad you could be with us here on 94KX and also on the SBC Sports Live YouTube channel.
And it looks like Keaton Kreider came on for that hurt Midwest player. He's the quarterback.
He's going to line up in the double safety look off the right side. Nick Rice comes off to the sideline again, and Damaraki has to be put in for him. And I don't know if it was an equipment issue by Nick Rice again. He had a couple of those last week. Pastore under center, taking the snap, giving to Ethan Miller, straight up the middle. He's able to spin, but not get anything slammed to the turf. He's going to be stopped at the 41-yard line. They are going to give him forward momentum of a 1-yard pickup, but that's going to be it. So it will be a second down and 9. Maybe give him a yard and a half. It'll be second down and long for the Seals, leading 14-0. Going to that fullback, adding some more to the film. Remember talking to Coach Hess about that all the time. You try to add stuff to the film, so teams have to spend a little more extra time watching the fullback lead. And then now I wonder if they'll go with pitch maybe to Tucker Teets here on the second down and long. Nope, going to pass. 3-step drop. Pastore looking over the middle. Almost intercepted.
It was. Oh.
They're going to say it was incomplete. Wow. Intended for Damaraki on the slant there. But again, a good break by the safety.
There were 3 white shirts there. That was. I know you want to execute the play called, but to me, boy, oh boy, that's throwing it up there. There were 3 white jerseys there. One Seal.
Unfortunate that it wasn't intercepted off the deflection. It looked there for a moment that it was, but it must have hit the turf, falls incomplete. Selinsgrove now have it third down and 9. We'll call it a third down 8. 5:02 to go in the opening quarter, leading 14-0. Pastore's going to have to call timeout.
Play clock was running down.
Let's take a look at some other scores going on around the valley. Again, we have our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough game of the week, as we'll keep an eye on the Shamokin Mount Carmel game. Shamokin leading in the first quarter 6-0 over the Red Tornadoes. Already also Danville leading Huntington 14-0. No score, Montoursville Loyalsock. Central Columbia, the Blue Jays up on the Huskies, or excuse me, on the Panthers of Bloomsburg 7-0. Milton jumps out to a lead over Warrior Run, leading 15-0. No score in the Upper Dauphin, Lime Mountain, and the Muncie Hughesville game. But again, our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough game of the week is Shamokin Mount Carmel, and right now it is Shamokin leading that one 6-0 over the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes. Southern leading Shikellamy 7-0, and no score in the Lewisburg-Mifflinburg game. And that's a Union County rival game between the Lewisburg Green Dragons and Mifflinburg Wildcats. That's for the Little Brown Jug. And of course, Shamokin Mount Carmel, that's for the Cold Bucket game. Again, Shamokin leading that one early, 6-0 over the Mount Carmel Red Tornadoes.
Big third down play here. We got a 3rd and 9.
As Pastore had to call timeout, now he's back at it. Takes the shotgun snap, looking to the right. Now looks like he can take off and run with it. He will. He'll be met with a defender on the sidelines, Midwest Mustang sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, just short of the 35-yard line at the 36-yard line. So Seals will be in a 4th down and medium here after the run by quarterback Mark Pastore.
It looks like the Seals are going for it. Coach Ferrero just made a call. Look,
yep.
I'm sorry, what did you say? It's about 4th and 4?
Yeah, we'll call it 4th down and 4, maybe. Yep, we'll call it that. With 4:54 to go in the opening quarter. Selinsgrove leading this one 14-0. 1 rushing touchdown, 1 receiving touchdown to open up the first quarter. Gavin Bastion in the slot on the right. Pastore looking that way, going deep over the middle, looking for Bastion. Makes the catch at the 10. Dragging defender down to the 7-yard line. Big connection between junior quarterback Pastore to the sophomore Gavin Bastion. deep in Midwest territory. It'll be a first down for the Seals.
Boy, what a great concentration catch. He extended his hands, caught it with his hands in traffic. Boy, did we miss him earlier in the season as a receiver.
Makes a big
nice
catch
thrown
there.
catch.
Yeah, as you said. Goes up, makes the catch, and gives the Selinsgrove Seals first down goal to go inside the 10, about the 7-yard line. Looking to add to their 14-0 lead. I formation for the Seals. Dot in the I is Tucker Teets. Going to go to Teets, going right. Underneath the block by Ethan Miller. Goal line. Touchdown by the Selinsgrove Seals.
Flags on the field.
There is a flag down on the play.
My guess it'll probably be holding. Yeah, they just
so another touchdown run by Tucker Teets. Call back on the holding call. And if I know Derek Hicks and Coach Mike, I think they'll go back to Tucker Teets here. They need to get this boy into the end zone without a holding call. Or maybe he can't score unless somebody holds. We know that ain't true.
This is that focus thing that we were talking about. I mean, if it's happening consistently, then it's happening.
Absolutely. Well, Corey Rumberger will come in here. Now they're going to tell Corey to get to the sidelines. Play clock, plenty of time at 20. Don Baraki will split far to the right. Gavin Bastian to the left. Following the penalty, the ball sits at the 18-yard line. First down, a goal to go. It's going to go to Tucker Teets, going left. Second level, dragging defenders to the 5. Still going inside the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown Tucker Teets. Touchdown Selinsgrove Seals.
You just called that, Coach Pat O'Brien.
Yeah, I've been watching these Seals for a long time.
Nice job.
I did hesitate because I was looking for a flag once Tucker Teets crossed the goal line. But Tucker Teets able to cash in. Good blocking once again by those guys up front. And it was great to hear Stephen Miller talk about how much those offensive linemen have grinded since the summertime. And it's paying dividends here late in the season as they're able to open it up for Tucker Teets to take it in for the score. Carter Young will attempt the extra point. High snap. Nick Rice gets it down. It's up, and it is good. So Carter Young 3 for 3 on the night from his PAT as he's able to push the lead to 21-0 with 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter as Selinsgrove Seals have added to it on a 6-play drive covering 67 yards. Took 2 minutes and 14 seconds before Tucker Teets added an 18-yard touchdown run to the equation here. Again, Selinsgrove now lead 21-0 following the extra point. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. So Teets got a touchdown call back. They go right back to him, and he's able to take it in and get his 8th rushing touchdown of the season. And you talk about what did they miss. Remember when the Schmoking game, Tucker Teets, that was the first time he was cleared to play. He didn't play in a lot of that first half, but one of the biggest drives Selinsgrove had, it was when he got involved and then he became the focus. And remember, you take it back when you said how they're all flowing towards Tucker Teets and they went to Jared Bullington for that touchdown.
Yep.
That was all due to his effectiveness.
Yep, the misdirection. What a weapon. What I really liked, though, when they had to, the 4th down play, the second drive where they had to on the 3rd down play, 3rd and 8, you know, that's making big plays.
Return man at his 10. Between the hashes, going from right to left. Going to be hit. Garrett Parody in on the stop. It looked like number 22 is that Holtzapfel making the stop as well for the Selinsgrove kickoff team as Midwest will take over deep in their own territory. They're going to mark it at the 24-yard line, trailing 21-0. Take a look at this defense again for the Seals who started tonight. You have senior Reese Feldman, senior Nick Rice, junior Ryan Gavison, senior Austin Finelli, senior Spencer George, senior Garrett Parody, Corey Rumberger, senior, Holtzapfel the senior, Logan Othout, Philip Gesmaria, all seniors, along with junior Tucker Teets. Quarterback gives it to the deep man, nothing there. Multiple blue shirts, Corey Rumberger, Ethan Miller, Spencer George, all in on the stop there. Loss of 2. It'll be a 2nd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
Real aggressive front for Selinsgrove. Pat, we talked about this earlier, and we should mention it. The day of officiating, right? We've got a young lady as a side judge here with this crew. It's the first time I've seen that in high school football.
Great to see. And it's happening on
And
every
we don't
level.
have names, but
Yep. And I see her on the basketball court as well, doing officiating. So she's done a great job and great opportunity here. And first time that we've seen her, so congratulations to her getting this opportunity. And again, it's happened on every level. Quick throw this time on the slant. Flag on the play, back at the line of scrimmage as
let's see what.
a pass and a reception there.
Might have been lined up offsides.
We're also keeping an eye on big plays. Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game candidates throughout the game.
It's against Midwest.
And as that penalty will go against Midwest, we'll keep an eye on Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game candidates. And at the end of the game, during our post game, we'll announce the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Could it be Bastion's 47-yard touchdown reception? It certainly is a candidate. Could it be the Smoky Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game? So as you said, penalty against Midwest. You're going to drive the ball inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line as Midwest will pop out of the huddle in their all white uniforms and their blue helmets. They come in tonight 1-8. The lone win was against Halifax. They scored 48 points in that game against Halifax. Quarterback drops back. Look at, gets hit as he gets rid of it. He's going to be intercepted by Ethan Miller. Going to run over a would-be tackler, take it inside the 15 to the 14-yard line as sophomore Ethan Miller gets the interception for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Great pressure by Spencer George and crew from the inside. He just threw it up. Again, this poor kid probably didn't play much quarterback all season due to injury. He's in there. And literally, I don't know if he's a freshman, but he looks like a freshman.
Well, it's Ethan Miller on the other end of that. Gets his first interception of the season for the sophomore. As Seals will go two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Shotgun for Pastore. Taking the snap. Give it to Tucker Teets. Bounce it into the second level. Hit, spins with the Tucker twist to the goal line. Touchdown. Selinsgrove Seals. You got to see the Tucker twist. As he's able to hit a defender, and he spun and he takes it in for the score. That was one that Vaughn Phelps in our From the Booth podcast, he told me he likes that. He definitely likes that call on the touchdown run, and he got a chance to hear it there, or at least we did. He didn't hear it because he was out on the field, but with that offensive line getting a great push, Tucker able to take it in for the score, his second one here tonight, and his ninth on the season. High snap, Rice gets it down. Kick is up, and Carter Young boots it through. Again, good on the night for the junior kicker. Put it through, increasing the Selinsgrove lead to 28-0 with 2:48 to go in the opening quarter. Tucker's touchdown completed just a one-play drive, covering 14 yards following the Ethan Miller interception. Took just 7 seconds to finish that off. Again, the extra point by Carter Young pushes the lead to 28-0. Tucker Teets takes it from 14 yards out, gets his ninth rushing touchdown of the season for the junior. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
The Seals are doing what they want to do, both sides of the football and the kicking game. And it might be the quarter. We got about 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go here. But I would say that Coach Hicks and staff here will be taking some people out of the realm here. I don't know how many seniors he'll sit, but because it's their last game here in the stadium. But this will be interesting how they play this.
Like you said, it's the kind of start you want to get. You want to be sharp, get a lot of people involved. You got 3 different people that have scored touchdowns. As there's going to be a flag and an offsides on the kickoff by the Selinsgrove Seals, but getting different guys involved in the scoring column. Ethan Miller has the touchdown run, Bastion the touchdown reception, and now Tucker Teets has gone back-to-back with touchdown runs for the Seals.
I don't know who, it's a number, as you number from outside in, you go 1 through 5, kicker being the 11th man. It looked to me like it was number 5 right, to the right of the kicker. That was offsides.
So it will be a penalty against the Seals, so they'll walk that off, and Carter Young will have to tee it up again and kick this one away. And again, Ethan Miller gets his first interception of the season for the sophomore linebacker. It was a gift as it fell right into his hands, and he was able to take it to the 14-yard line, and that started the possession for the Seals. It would eventually be finished off by the Tucker Teach touchdown run to increase the lead to 28-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. Carter Young kicks this one away. Return man will be at the 15, up the right hash. Got some quickness. He's able to get away from some would-be tacklers at the 35, beyond the 40, out to the 43-yard line before he's grabbed by his shirt and slammed to the turf.
Again, it's Avery Englehart, number 1.
Englehart showing good quickness that
time.
time.
Yeah, he did. Yes, very much so.
Remember, he came out of the game in that last defensive possession, but he's back in there, so good to see that. I see Jarrett Bullington, number 28, the linebacker.
There's some subs in for the Seals. Some new number 26.
So it'll be a first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Devin Mitchell is 26. You say he's checked in?
It looks like this side. I can't. Yes.
Yep.
That's Mitchell.
He'll be a defensive end on the right side for the Seals. Kreider under center for Midwest. Gets the snap. Inside handoff. Ball hits the turf. It looks like Midwest able to jump on top of it as quarterback and running back ran into each other. Ball came loose, but Midwest able to jump on top of it. Loss on the play of 4. It'll be a second down and 14 for Mustangs. And again, as guys are coming in and out, make sure we get names and numbers of different guys. See Holtzapfel, he got the start here tonight. Good player for the Seals as he gets the look from the inside linebacker position. Dropping back is Midwest. Quarterback looking, gets it.
Nice play by 12.
Making the catch on the far side. And Luke Smith makes the stop after the catch is made.
Smith broke on that ball inside out. It was really a nice play.
They're going to give him 6 on that. It'll get it outside of the 45 to the 46-yard line for the Mustangs. Still going to be a third down and 8 for the Mustangs. Trailing 28-0, 1:39 to go in the opening quarter. Shotgun formation this time for Kreider. Wait for the snap, gets it, low snap, picks it up, under heavy pressure, gets rid of it, and it's going to be intercepted by Sassaman. Kreider was under heavy pressure after low snap. Devin Mitchell was trying to get to him. He got rid of it, and senior Andrew Sassaman comes away with the interception, the second interception of the night for the Seals. The Seals came in tonight on the interception totals with 9, so add number 10 and 11 for the Seals defense following that interception by Andrew Sassaman.
It looks like there's a couple new skill guys. I see Hicks out in the slot. What number do we have here? 14. I'm going to try to keep up on the substitutes that Selinsgrove makes here.
Turn. Quick throw this time goes to Nick Rice. He makes a man miss at the 49 in Midwest territory. Still going up the left sideline and finally be taken down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line, maybe the 32 before the senior Nick Rice gets knocked off his feet. First down pickup. You mentioned Corey Rumber. He's in there now playing at the running back position.
Right. That's the same play that they hurt Montoursville with last week. It's the unblocked. It's just, we used to call it a long handoff, really. It's just a quick snap. You probably don't even tell the lineman that it's a pass. It's behind the line of scrimmage.
Like I said, a week ago, he scored on 33-yard touchdown on that very thing. Adjustment by Caleb Hicks to make the catch. Looked like it might have been going to Nick Rice.
I think Nick Rice tipped it.
Nick Rice might have tipped it like you said, but Caleb Hicks is able to make the catch. Or are they going to call it? Nope, they're going to say it's incomplete.
Okay.
So it's going to be a second down and 10 following the incompletion. As, like you said, Nick Rice looked like he tipped it. Caleb Hicks tried to adjust to make the catch. Falls incomplete. It'll be a second down and 10 for the Seals with 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and the Seals leading 28-0 over the Mustangs. Trips to the right this time for Pastore. Rumberger, the lone back in the backfield. He's going to get the call. He's to the second level. Makes a man miss with the big block from Vaughn. and he's able to take it inside the 15, down close to the 13-yard line goes senior running back Corey Rumberger with a good block from senior Vaughn Phelps, leading the way for the Seals.
Boy, saw some quickness out of Corey on that one. I honestly, you don't see that much from a linebacker position in the 3-5 defense because it's all inside stuff. He showed some nice bursts there. Good job, Rumberger.
Yeah, Rumberger's going to stay. It's a lone back in the backfield. Trips to the right again. Under 20 seconds to play in the opening quarter. This is going to be a quick throw to Nick Rice. Making the catch, going right at the 10, the 5. Trying to make a miss at the goal line. Stretches it out. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals. A 12-yard touchdown reception by senior Nick Rice. He has another one to his total on the season.
You know, Pat, I know that they're playing a team and they're overmanned. They're out everything with Midwest, but you still have to execute. Selinsgrove's doing a nice job of executing offense and defense tonight. And again, take it for what I just said. The team they're playing certainly is not to the level of them. Let's give them due respect. But the Seals are really having they're putting on a clinic. Exactly what, as a coach, you want to see.
And part of that clinic is the touchdown reception by Nick Rice, his 4th of the season, and it's Pastore's 10th passing touchdown of the season for the Selinsgrove Seals, and that completed the 4-play drive covering 48 yards. Took 1 minute and 12 seconds as Pastore found Rice for the 12-yard touchdown reception. The extra point by Carter Young is good, and the Selinsgrove lead is pushed out to 35-0 over Midwest. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. And Steve, just to go on your point, and you talk, I don't care who you're playing.
That's
I don't
right.
care if it's practice.
That's right.
You still got to be clean. You still got to make the throws, the catches. You still got to run what you got to run. The fundamentals got to be good. So, you know, this is, you could say it's a glorified scrimmage or whatever it is, but there's still things to make sure you're doing well.
The Seals are executing very, very well in everything.
And
it's still blocking and tackling, and you still have to put it together. This is impressive.
And it's the 4th person to have a touchdown here tonight as Nick Rice, the senior, takes it from 12 yards out to complete that 4-play drive to increase the lead to 35-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. Carter Young will kick this one away. Line drive kick. Englehart will take it at his own 9 between the hashes. Now taking it to the right. Makes a man miss and finally going to be finished off and driven into the turf. Trying to get the number of that train. And it looked like Holtzapfel making the stop for the Seals, able to finish off the Midwest Mustang return man. They're going to mark it at the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. If we continue, say they're going to stay with the majority of the starters, other than, like you said, Devin Mitchell has checked into the game. Tucker Teets is playing here on the right side, but majority of the guys that got an opportunity to start continue to remain out there. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Full house backfield. Give it to the deep man. Going right. Good block ahead of him. He's able to take it beyond the 30. Still dragging defenders. And it's going to take it out to the 34-yard line. The most productive run for Midwest here tonight as they're going to pick up a first down on about 11-yard run for the Midwest Mustangs.
That I think was Wyatt Weaver, if the numbers are right. End of the first.
And with that play, as you said, that ends the first quarter. A first quarter dominated by the Selinsgrove Seals as they're going to go to the other side of the field with a 35-0 lead over the Midwest Mustangs. This is
Buy the best pre-owned vehicle from the area's #1 certified pre-owned Ford dealer, Selinsgrove Ford. Selinsgrove Ford at the Bridge in Selinsgrove and at SelinsgroveFord.com.
Mark and Troy here from Zimmerman Motors.
Make This a Summer event is going on now, and we're celebrating with special pricing for everyone.
We have our best new vehicle inventory of the year with more new arriving weekly, and they have been moving fast.
Make This a Summer event is all about the freedom to travel anywhere you want and the most versatile brands in the world.
We have the vehicle for any family adventure.
So come in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Sunbury and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference. Call 570-988-JEEP or visit us online at ZimmermanJeep.com.
For to-go or delivery from your local.
A 35-0 as we move into the second quarter. Full house backfield. Deep man gets the call again. Going to the right. Slam to the turf at about the 39-yard line that time for the Midwest Mustangs. Spencer George gets the call on the stop that time. After a yard pickup, it's already going to be a 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Steve said about it going into that commercial. Like what we see from the Seals, no matter who they're playing. 4 different people have scored touchdowns. The offensive line looks sharp. Got to keep the penalties down to get a lot of people an opportunity to play here on the Friday Night Lights.
I think that's the key moving forward, being up this much. The clock will start running in the second half, so.
2 wide receivers to the left. Kreider looking over the middle. Now he's going to take off and run with it. Being approached by multiple blue shirts and slammed to the turf as he's able to get it to the 41-yard line. Holtzapfel will make the stop for the Seals linebacker. 4th down here for Midwest at their own 42-yard line, trailing 35-0.
I still haven't seen a punter come out.
So they just have to make one switch, and I don't think they're going to do it here. I think they're going to go for it. 4th down here for the Mustangs. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right this time for Kreider. Waiting for the snap. Gets it. Looking left. Gets rid of it. It's going to be high, thrown incomplete. His intended receiver on a deep slant falls incomplete. It's going to turn the ball over on downs. Back to the Selinsgrove Seals offense.
Pat, this looks like youth football to me. I'm saying this with all due respect to Midwest because they don't have kids. But that to me looked like a youth football play from, in my case, 18 years ago.
It is a difficult situation here for Midwest. One thing, though, I always said, if you can have kids that can hang in there, obviously the season not going the way you want to, but you can get to the final game of the regular season at 1-8, and you still have kids battle. It shows a lot of character for this Midwest Mustang team.
Does.
This is going to go Rumberger, second level. Showing that quickness you talk about. Make a man miss at the 25. Still going to the 5. Goal line. Touchdown, Selinsgrove Seals.
See what I mean? He ran away from people. Corey Rumberger is faster than I ever saw this year, the last couple years.
Well, he gets his first rushing touchdown of the season, showing that quickness, making a man miss as well, some nifty feet. Well, you make the point. You don't really get an opportunity to show that when you're playing linebacker because it's usually short little sprints and tackles. But
it's
look
in the
at
box, yeah.
Man, Corey Rumberger coming off, getting a congratulations from Tucker Teets, and he's got a bounce in his step after that touchdown run for the Seals. Carter Young will attempt the extra point here. Got some movement up front.
I believe that's offsides. I
Up
don't think
and
they
good.
threw.
No flag thrown there.
I don't think they throw the flag.
As Carter Young kicks it through, stays perfect on the night as we just move into the second quarter. We get another one-play drive covering 42 yards. Took just 9 seconds as Corey Rumberger able to take it from 42 yards out for the touchdown run. We know him as a linebacker, and now we see him as a scat back for the Selinsgrove Seals, taking it from 42 yards out for the senior Corey Rumberger. Got a nice message from his dad, and I sent that to you.
Yes.
Showing great appreciation for our coverage of his son, and Well, we couldn't be happier to have an opportunity to cover him. We knew he was special. He had a great year last year. And sometimes, as you see, and even his dad acknowledged it, and it's true, sometimes when you play the way he does, he's a workman-like attitude, brings that pail to the game, and just makes plays. And we get, sometimes, Steve, you get used to saying that's just what he's going to do every time. You get kind of used to it.
That's right.
But it doesn't take away from what he's been able to do as a Selinsgrove Seal. He definitely has been added to that linebacker grove for the Selinsgrove Seals. But now he adds in a 42-yard touchdown run for the senior, number 2, Corey Rumberger.
And Steven said that he is kind of a quiet, unassuming guy, but when he gets between the hashes, he's certainly a football player.
Return man takes it at the 9. Up the right hash again, runs over his own man, takes it to the 32-yard line. And the most impressive athlete here tonight for the Midwest Mustang has been the return man, number 1. That's Englehart, as he has good quickness, as he's able to take it to the 32-yard line. And that's where Midwest Mustangs will take over first down and 10, trailing 42-0 with 9:49 to go here in the opening half. As Rumberger gets his first rushing touchdown of the season for the Seals. The extra point again, good. 42-0 lead for the Seals. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. 2 wide receivers split to the left.
He moved.
Got some movement up front before we get this one going.
Number 96, Edgar Murphy.
Jumped the sides off there. We get a little feedback on the referee mic there that time, trying to give us the number of the gentleman jumped off sides for the Mustangs. So it's going to be a walk-off there. Put the ball at the 27-yard line for Midwest. Stick around at halftime. We'll have the scoring recap of the first half. Get stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. Get the Seals athletic rundown from Murphy O'Brien. And we'll get you all set. Plus, we'll run down the seniors who are playing their last home game here at Harold L. Bowling Memorial Field. And all those notes provided to us by our stat man, Zach Showers. And Steve, you've seen a lot of guys go through their careers and get to senior night and play at home. That's another thing, too, is sometimes you're a little bit, the adrenaline's over, it's pumping a little bit too much, and guys have a hard time. Their emotions are heavy about playing their last game on their home field. But again, that looks like a hurdle that Selinsgrove was prepared for, and they've come out sharp here tonight.
Absolutely. Again, we said it. They know what's up. It's more of, at this stage, get some players in there, 42-0, and that's what Coach Hicks is doing. So, 81 in at safety. Who do we have in the front? We still have Spencer George, a couple of the seniors still.
You see Nick Rice still on their left. First down and long for the Mustangs. Turn, deep man gets the call, going left. Logan Othout in on the stop, takes him off his feet, and it's going to be back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's going to be a second down, maybe a yard loss actually, about second down and 16 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was a big tackle for a loss by Spencer George inside, as well as Othout.
Manier in, playing that nose tackle position. Number 55 for the Seals. Ryan Bettle in, number 16, playing on the left linebacker position for the Seals as well. Long count this time for the Mustangs. Quick throw, ball comes out of the quarterback's hand, hits the turf. It looks like they're going to jump on top of it, but that ball came loose on the pass attempt for the Mustangs.
I think it's a fumble. It is. It just came out of his hands, so that was a fumble.
And it's going to mark the ball back at the 21-yard line. Loss of 6 that time for the Mustangs. As the quarterback came out from behind center, went to throw it, fumbled the ball, as you said. Mustangs able to jump on top of it, but a negative play once again for the Mustangs.
Now we're looking at third and about 20.
21. About 21, yep. Because the line to get's all the way outside the 40 at the 42-yard line for the Mustangs. Third down and long. 2 wide receivers to the right this time. Rolling to the right is Kreider. Looking. Got some time, gets rid of it, throws it up into a crowd, and it's going to fall incomplete. Trying to make an interception was Luke Smith, but it falls incomplete, and the punter will make his way out on the field this time for the Mustangs to punt this one away.
And Nick Rice is going back. Like to see Nick catch this thing in the air. Get your confidence back, buddy.
Again, just too valuable from
That's right.
the punt return chores for Nick Rice. It's back in Hollidaysburg, did have a muff, and sometimes it gets to you. But like you said, this is a good opportunity to work through it and get a catch here. Line drive punt. He will catch it.
Good.
He's at the 46-yard line. Makes a man miss at midfield into Midwest territory. As he's going to give Seals great field position. Again, see some new numbers jogging out. We'll make sure we're mentioning them to you. It looks like the offensive line will stay intact here. Colin Melhorn, Smith, Lewis, Peters.
I see.
And also, Vaughn Phelps will stay in there at that offensive line for Holtzap. Will come out and play the tight end position for the Seals. Selinsgrove leading 42-0 with 8:03 to go in the opening half as Damaraki was split far to the right. Reese Feldman here to the left. Double safety look for the Midwest Mustangs as Pastore's under center. Take a snap, pitching it out there, goes Gus Maria. Trying to get all the way to the edge. Got some speed, able to get inside the 40 and make something out of nothing when it looked like it was nothing there.
Yes, he did.
Gus Maria able to get close to a first down pickup there. You're going to give him about 8 on that. It'll be a 2nd down and 2 for the senior following the run.
Real good quick feet, some nice downfield blocking. But as you said, he made something out of nothing, and it's an 8-yard gain.
Patient on that run. Reese Feldman will be to the right, Damaraki to the left this time for Pastore after the 8-yard run by senior Just Maria. Reese Feldman jumped on the right side of the receiver, so they're going to walk that one off after a great push by that offensive line. But Feldman, the receiver on the right, did jump, and the referee caught him, so that's going to be a walk-off against the Seals.
False start, Seals.
Heard the official give us the call there. Again, so it would be walked off against the Selinsgrove Seals. Keep their penalty number down, stay clean and sharp that way. 2nd down for the Seals. What about 2nd down and 7 with 7:21 to go here in the opening half. The Seals leading 42-0. Deep man gets the call. Just Maria met at the 40-yard line. He's going to be slammed to the turf. Not much that time for the senior.
Outside linebacker just came untouched off the left side. Number 7, Corey Weiland for Midwest. He was unblocked.
As you said, he's able to get to Just Maria and make the stop, and he was not able to get any more on that. So nice job that time by the Mustang defender. And it forces Seals into a 3rd down and 6 from the Mustang 40-yard line. Pastore looks over the defense. I formation behind him. He's going to take a 5-step drop. Looking over the middle. Gets rid of it. It's got Damaraki make the catch at the 25. Drag a defender close to the 21-yard line. Goes the junior receiver, Josh Damaraki, making the catch for the Seals.
Again, I will say it. It's still tremendous execution by the Seals. That's good throw and catch amongst some white jerseys. This is good.
Damaraki
really
came in tonight with 9 catches. He was for 76 yards, and he has a big catch there. Yeah, like I said, it's still about timing. It's still about running the right routes, know where you guys are. So, I second that. That's a real good look there that time for Pastore to Damaraki. Blitz coming from Midwest. Get it to the fullback this time. That's Bullington.
Yep.
Able to take it to the 20, maybe the 19. Nope, they'll mark it about the 20-yard line. It's going to be a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 7 for the Seals. Pastore will get the call from the sideline from Coach Mike. Offensive line, like nothing more than just to run the ball, let us blow people up there that are lining up over our nose. 2nd down here, 2nd down and 8, 5:33 to go in the opening half. I formation behind Pastore. Play clock under 10. Give it to the deep man this time. That's just Maria. Nothing there. Slammed to the turf once again. It's good penetration that time by the Midwest Mustangs.
I think if he stayed inside the A gap instead of bouncing it, he would have taken that, Pat. I think again, he hasn't played much in the sense of reading, but he had an inside hole there if he stayed with it. I wish I had the clicker here to reverse that.
The John Madden. Take it back. Let's do it over again. Yeah, I'm not going to fall into the broadcast jinx. Say, boy, he'd like to have that run back. Wide receivers to each side. Again, Just Maria stays as a deep man. He's going to get the call. Going to the right. Good block ahead of him. And he's going to be driven to the turf about the 16-yard line. It'll be a short of a first down as Carter Young will make his way out on the field to try to get his 8th field goal of the season. Carter Young looking to break the single season record with field goals on this attempt here. He's going to spot it down at the 23-yard line. It'll be a 33-yard kick for Carter Young. Again, if he's able to nail this, it will be a single season record for the Selinsgrove Seals. Looking for a good snap here. Snap is good, holds good. The kick is up. Line drive, plenty of distance.
He got it.
And it's no good. It sails off to the left for Carter Young.
Boy, that was close.
Had plenty of distance, but went off to the left, no good. So that's going to hand the ball back over to Midwest Mustangs, trailing 42-0 with 3:53 to go here in the first half.
Can I ask who has the record? Rumberger. Okay.
They see, as we've done all year long, we keep an eye on other teams and what they've been doing here in the fall. And we always check in with Murphy with their Seals Athletic Rundown, and no better time to do it right now. Here's Murphy with the Seals Athletic Rundown.
Districts tomorrow. Field hockey had a 5-0 win over Wallen Pompac to start their district playoffs. They had a comeback 2-1 win over Abington Heights last night. This is Murphy O'Brien. Join me each week for the Seals Athletic Rundown on Eagle 107 and eagle107.com.
Appreciate Murphy providing that all year long, and what great field feedback we get, because sometimes you think it's just about football here on Friday nights, but we have added in, giving you the rundown of Seals Athletics of all the other teams playing here in the fall, and it's been successful. The soccer team making their way into district playoffs, the girls soccer team as well, field hockey, a lot of great things happen across the school district. So we enjoy Murphy giving us that Seals Athletic rundown week in and week out. The first down play went for a loss for Midwest. This time they give it a positive play off the right side beyond the 25-yard line for the Mustangs. Going to be short of a first down, so it will be a third down play here for the Mustangs.
They opened a hole. That was an off tackle, probably a good 4 yards before a Seal was around him. That was well blocked by Midwest.
Making this a much more manageable third down play here for the Mustangs. We'll have a third down here. Crater looking over the defense. 2 wide receivers split to the left. He's under center here. Turn. Deep man gets the call. Hit by Holtzapfel. And Holtzappel's going to keep him from picking up first down. He hit him right away and able to hold on to him. It's going to be a shorter of first down. And see what Midwest does here. It'll be 4th down and about 2. See if they go for it here with 2:18 to go here in the opening half.
Yeah, they're going for it.
They will go for it here. Lance Adams gets the call into his quarterback. Quarterback makes his way to the huddle and give the call here. Nick Rice is bummed that they're not punting it away to him. He wanted another opportunity. So he's going to come up now and play the corner position after he's going to be the return man, thinking it was going to be a punt. Quarterback turns, gives it to the fullback. Bowling his way, trying to get to the 31-yard line.
He got it.
And I think they're going to give him a first down. Enough on that. Official on the far side's on the 30. This official started about the 30 and a half, so it's going to be enough for a Midwest Mustang first down.
Well, they haven't had many of them, if any, but
that might have
they
been their
earned
second
that first
of the
down.
night.
They earned that first down.
They did it on 4th down, so something these guys knew. They had nothing to lose. They're going to try to go for it. They're going to try to fake punt. They're going to go to on 4th down, maybe double pass, anything they can do to try to muster up some offense of the Mustangs. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. Crater under center. He's got wide receivers to each side. Taking the snap. Turn under heavy pressure. Garrett Parody knocks it away. He's trying to pick it up off the turf. It looks like he's going to be able to.
I believe he got it.
Strip sack by Garrett Parody. 1st down for the Seals.
Boy, he looked like Matt Judon there.
Yeah. For those that don't know, New England. Great job. He got to the quarterback. He held the quarterback up, swatted the ball away, held the quarterback away from the ball. He wanted desperately, Steve, to scoop and 6 on that one. He was trying to pick it up and go.
Play.
Good job on the senior defensive end, Garrett Parody. Gives the ball back to the Seals at the 15-yard line. Seals at this point leading 42-0 with 1:08 to go in the opening half. I formation behind Pastore. Reese Feldman split to the left. Handoff going to go to Bollinger. He's going to go straight inside the 10. Down close to the 8-yard line goes Bullington. Jarrett Bullington gets the call from the fullback position for the Seals. Good push once again by that offensive line up front.
Nice hole. Nice hole inside. And again, execute. That's what they're really doing a nice job of executing what they're doing.
2nd down and 4 for the Seals. Wide receivers each side. Pastore under center. Takes the snap. Fullback once again. Bullington gets the call. Inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
That's a first.
Looks like it'll be enough for a 1st down pickup for the Seals. So it's going to be a 1st down goal to go for the Seals at the 5-yard line.
With 20 seconds left on the clock.
And again, 1st down goal to go here.
They may whine out the.
They don't have to snap it, and Pastore is saying, come to the sidelines, boys. As that play is going to end the 1st half. A 1st half dominated by the Selinsgrove Seals as they lead 42-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. Again, don't go anywhere. We'll have the stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. Get the score recap of the 1st half. We will acknowledge the seniors playing their last game here.
Wait a minute, Pat. They called timeout with a couple seconds left. It might be for the field goal.
Are they going to give Carter Young an opportunity to kick a field goal here to become the all-time single-season leader in field goals? No, I don't think they're even going to do that. They're going to just take a knee. Nope, they are. No, he's right
out
there. Yep, he is there.
This is a PAT for him.
Spotted at the 12-yard line. Be a 22-yard field goal to try to break the single-season record in field goals for the Selinsgrove Seals. Carter Young. Officials chit-chatting here. Look at how much they're going to put back on there.
Looks like they're going to maybe a second or two.
They are chit-chatting with the scorekeeper here. Derek Hicks chit-chatting with his guys here on the near side. All coaches dressed in orange.
They may just be running that from the field, the clock.
So again, spotted down at the 12-yard line. 22-yard field goal attempt for Carter Young to try to become the all-time single-season leader in field goals made by a Selinsgrove Seals. The junior looking to get a hold here from Nick Rice.
No.
Now we're going to get a timeout.
Now Midwest wants to freeze them.
They want to get a timeout on the far side. Give a chance to look at some updated scores of other games going on around the Valley. And we do that by going to our WKOK scoreboard. And all you have to do is hit refresh, and then it will let you know that Southern leads at halftime over Shikellamy 35-0. Mifflinburg leading Lewisburg at halftime 12-0. Loyalsock all over Montoursville in the second quarter 21-7. Danville easily beating Huntington 49-0. Central Columbia shutting out Bloomsburg. Surprise there, 29-0. Milton all over Warrior Run in the second quarter 49-0. Upper Dauphin and Lyon Mountain tied 14-14. In our Blaze Alexander Ford Built Ford Tough game of the week, Mount Carmel leading 21-0 over Shamokin. So the score we had earlier, that was 6-0, has been corrected. 21-0 lead. So for the school record, for field goals made in the season, Carter Young waiting for this one to get put on the tee by Nick Rice. High snap, down, kick is up, plenty of distance, and it is good. Carter Young becomes the all-time single-season leader in field goals for the Selinsgrove Seals. He gets celebration from his Selinsgrove Seal teammates. And with that play, that'll end the first half and send the Selinsgrove Seals into the locker room, leading the Midwest Mustangs 45-0.
That's well-deserved honor right there.
Oh, and he got off to a great start with the 4 against Bellefonte to open up the season, as he went 4 for 4 in that game, and that 32-0 win for the Selinsgrove Seals again. Congratulations to Carter Young, become the single-season leader in field goals for the Selinsgrove Seals. Take a break, come back. We're going to, again, give you a score recap. We'll break down the stats given to us by our stat man, Zach Showers. Also, we will check in with other games going on around the Valley and get Steve's analysis of that first half and the focus for the Seals in the second half. They lead at halftime 45-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. This is Selinsgrove Ford presentation of the Selinsgrove Seals, and this is Eagle 107's coverage of the Selinsgrove Seals on 94 KX.
Now that I'm buying my first home, the folks at Nori Bank have been incredibly helpful. Anytime I have questions, I've got Brenda. She's just a phone call away.
When it comes to my retirement planning, I've got Jared.
I'm ready to open a savings account for my grandson, and I've got Tim.
I've got Robin.
I've got Rose. For all of my banking needs, I've got Nori Bank.
The right people, the right solutions, the right bank. The Northumberland National Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Platinum Central PA is opening its 6th location in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Come see us in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and now Hershey, PA. Take a test drive and be automatically registered to win a brand new 2022 Mitsubishi Mirage, or visit creditpa.com today and apply for credit. Come on, Central Pennsylvania, you already know. Platinum, baby. We get you.
The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chakosky, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, 4th generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust.
For field goals made by a Selinsgrove Seal. Congratulations to him. He helped complete a 3-play drive covering just 10 yards. Took 1 minute and 8 seconds. Again, the field goal good, and Selinsgrove leading 45-0. That is the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. Take a look at the score and recap, though. It started with a touchdown run by Ethan Miller, a 1-yard run with 9:17 to go in the opening quarter. That was a 7-play drive covering 47 yards. Took over 2 minutes and 35 seconds. The extra point good, and Selinsgrove led 7-0 with 9:17 to go in the opening quarter. And with 8:02 to go in the first quarter, Gavin Bastian got into the fold with a 47-yard touchdown reception. That was his 6th of the season. Mark Pastore's 9th passing touchdown of the season. That was just a 1-play drive covering all 47 yards. Extra point good. Selinsgrove led 14-0. Then Tucker Teets with that back-to-back touchdowns. First one came from 18 yards out with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. 6-play drive covering 67 yards. Took 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Extra point good. And Selinsgrove led 21-0. But again, Tucker Teets would come back with his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. This time it covered 14 yards. That came with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. Again, just a 1-play drive for the Seals. Extra point good. Selinsgrove led 28-0. Then senior receiver Nick Rice got into the fold on a 12-yard touchdown reception. That came with just 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. 4-play drive covering 48 yards. extra point good. Selinsgrove led 35-0. That would be the score at the end of the first quarter. Selinsgrove leading 35-0. Then Corey Rumberger got his first rushing touchdown of the season. That came from 42 yards, showing his speed. That was with 9:49 to go in the first half. Just a one-play drive. That was the third one-play drive of the night for the Seals, covering all 42 yards. Took 9 seconds for Corey Rumberger to cover that 42 yards. The extra point good. Selinsgrove led 42-0. And again, the Seals would finish out that first half with a 22-yard field goal by Carter Young with the clock at 0-0. That completed a 3-play drive, took 10 yards, took 1 minute and 8 seconds. And again, Selinsgrove leading here at halftime, 45-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. Selinsgrove trying to improve to 8-2. And Midwest Mustangs trying to avoid a one-win season as they are sitting at 45-0. It will go into mercy rule to start the second half. But, Steve, still some things to break down, even though Selinsgrove leading 45-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. But you got 5 different people scoring in that first half, and you add in the field goal as well. It's the recipe you wanted, to be clean, be sharp, get the lead, get it in mercy rule. And you would think a lot of opportunities for a lot of guys to get a chance to play in the second half.
Well, that's happening. Coach Hicks has subbed pretty well through the second quarter here, and let's face it, it's a total mismatch. More guys will play, but as we've said, really impressed with the execution that Selinsgrove has. Frankly, they haven't done that as a group the whole year, and they've played some inferior teams. There's, let's face it, as the season progressed. But this is going pretty well. It's pretty clean. I would say offensively, the only thing that was a mishap was maybe a 33-yard field goal. You didn't jinx them on that field goal, but you did on the PAT. But defensively, just overwhelming them. Zach's doing the stats here, but I'm looking over his shoulder. Midwest has had 2 first downs, and the stats are going to show it. But the point I'm making here is very well executed first half by Selinsgrove, and I don't care who they're playing. You got to do it. There are times where you can't do that on air, and they're really doing a nice job of executing and great timing, because next week against Milton will not be Midwest.
Well, adding into the first half and the dominance, that's not only Corey Rumberger's first rushing touchdown of the season, but I have it as his first rushing touchdown of his career.
Ever.
So Corey Rumberger gets that 42-yard touchdown run, and it's worth mentioning, we know his dominance on the defensive side, but again, you're putting things on film, and it's worth noting that he covered that 42 yards with some little jiggle there, and also some speed to get up that into that second level, taking it for a score.
The very series before, you and I talked about it. He showed some explosiveness, and I hadn't seen that. And in the back of my mind is what Steven said about, he's just a great kid that works hard, doesn't say much, and go credit to him, man. That's great.
Speaking of Stephen Miller, if you didn't get a chance to hear, he came up during our pregame show and had a great time chatting with him, talking about his perspective with his injury and where he wants to get to. And he's motivated. He wants to get back to the level he was at, and he wants to get back on the wrestling mat as he's 15 away from 100.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we heard that the other night in our podcast, so that's impressive. And there's not a better way to go through rehab than have motivation to want to get to a level back to where he wants to be. You had to go through it. Murphy go through it. Murphy's doing it now to try to get back on the basketball court. But when you have that ultimate goal at the end, it helps in your rehab, and I'm sure you can attest to that.
Yeah, and medicine the way it is today, especially with knees and hips and shoulders, and they come back stronger, and he's going to. Credit to him, credit to these seniors.
Well, I've been handed the stats from our stat man, Zach Showers. We'll take a break, come back, run those down for you. A lot of people getting involved here in that first half. Selinsgrove leading at halftime, 45-0 over the Midwest Mustangs. The Midwest Mustang Marching Band entertaining the crowd on a beautiful night to wrap up the 2022 season. Don't go anywhere. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford. This is Eagle 107's coverage of the Selinsgrove Seals on 94 KX.
Buy the best pre-owned vehicle from the area's #1 certified pre-owned Ford dealer, Selinsgrove Ford. Selinsgrove Ford at the Bridge in Selinsgrove and at SelinsgroveFord.com. The Sunbury Motor Company.
Austin Martin, Kia Elite Sales Consultant, Maranatha Christian School.
Amber Wren, Certified Hyundai and Lincoln Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Ian Chikuski, Certified Ford Sales Professional, Mount Carmel and Shamokin area.
Christopher Stengline, Ford Certified Sales Consultant, Selinsgrove Area High School.
Tom Mertz, fourth generation owner, Sunbury Motor Company, Shikellamy High School.
A tradition of trust since 1915.
Mark and Troy here from Zimmerman Motors.
Make This a Summer event is going on now, and we're celebrating with special pricing for everyone.
We have our best new vehicle inventory of the year with more new arriving weekly, and they have been moving fast.
Make This a Summer event is all about the freedom to travel anywhere you want in the most versatile brands in the world.
We have the vehicle for any family adventure.
So come in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Sunbury and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference. Call 570-988-JEEP or visit us online at ZimmermanJeep.com.
6 yards passing for a total of 319 yards in that first half by the Selinsgrove Seals. Just 3 penalties, 21 yards, no turnovers. Good, clean first half for the Seals, and they pushed themselves out to a 45-0 lead. For the Midwest Mustangs, 2 first downs, 1 yard rushing, 15 through the air, so a total of just 16 yards for the Midwest Mustangs. 2 penalties, and they have thrown 2 interceptions as Sassaman and Miller, Ethan Miller, have the interceptions here tonight for the Selinsgrove Seals defense. And Carter Young, also big note in that first half, kicked a 22-yard field goal, his 8th of the season, which is now a school record for the Selinsgrove Seals. Take a look at individual numbers first for the Midwest Mustangs. Kreider just 2 for 9, 15 yards, and those 2 interceptions. In the rushing department, Murphy 7 carries, 25 yards for the Midwest Mustangs. For the Selinsgrove Seals in the rushing department, Rumberger 2 carries, 63 yards. Where's he been all year long with numbers like that and a touchdown from 42 yards out for the senior running back for the Seals. Tucker Teach 5 carries, 61 yards. He has 2 more touchdown runs on the season for the junior running back. Ethan Miller has a touchdown run. He has 4 carries for 19 yards. And Gus Maria has 4 carries for 13 yards. Jarrett Bullington came in, 3 carries, 12 yards. Pastore has 1 carry for 5 yards. In the passing department, Mark Pastore, a workman's-like first half for your junior quarterback, 6 for 9, 146 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 going to Bastian, who has 2 catches for 76 yards and a touchdown, and to Nick Rice, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Sassman has a catch. Damaraki has a catch. And one thing noting throughout that whole thing, when you have a stats sheet being handed to you, and I'm running through a lot of different names, you know you're in control, and they are 45-0 over the Midwest Mustangs at halftime.
That's a good thing. It's a real good thing, and spreading the wealth, again, I keep saying it, it's coming at a great time, Pat. The week before districts start, we know who we're playing, where we're playing. This is all good thing. This is a good practice second half, and the clock's going to be running.
It'll be mercy rule to start the second half. We talked a lot about Corey Rumberger and how he has planted himself within linebacker Grove legacy for the Seals. Selinsgrove has a rich history at linebacker position, rich enough that we've deemed it in the 2022 season as Selinsgrove as linebacker Grove. It started in the mid-70s with Marlon Van Horn, who's Selinsgrove's all-time leading tackler with a whopping 502 career tackles. Van Horn was the all-time sack leader with 22 career sacks until Our buddy Tony Dressler beat him in 2017. Van Horn finished as an All-Stater in 1975, then went on to play at Maryland as a defensive lineman. Also in the 70s, Rick Shuck followed with a tremendous career from 1976 to 1978. Shuck racked up 376 tackles, good for third all-time, including an incredible 156 tackles his senior season in 1978. Finally, you can't talk about rich Selinsgrove history without talking about the linebackers of the 2009 state championship linebackers. A defense that gave up only 96 points in 16 games in 2009. That's just 6 points per game. A defense that gave up a combined 27 points in 6 postseason games that included 7 points in the state semifinal and final combined. They were able to shut out Archbishop Wood 28-0 and gave up just 7 points in the state championship game to Manheim Central. This linebacker crew had 5 guys that recorded 62 or more tackles and 4 or more tackles for loss. But due to many lopsided wins, the individual numbers did not show up like many other linebackers did. But as a group, included Seth Lawver, Matt Winrick, Brian Troutman, Dylan Elliott, Dakota Wolf, Anthony Howe. You could argue that this was the best set of linebackers on any roster in the rich history of Selinsgrove Seals football. And again, in this rich history of linebacker growth. What a set of linebackers in that 2009, and you knew it was happening as you went through and you watched these kids. But the thing was, and I found out that Vaughn Phelps and Stephen Miller said they show clips of that 2009 team to this team. And Vaughn Phelps said, one thing you notice, they play for each other. These guys didn't worry about numbers. They knew the final destination was the 2009 state championship team. And that linebacker crew would just hurt many, many people that 2009 state
Special group.
And again,
special group.
Acknowledging all year long, as we have done, Selinsgrove's rich history, as we've deemed it, linebacker growth. Let's take our final break, come back, and we're going to run down the seniors getting their final opportunity to play here tonight at Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field. This is Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford on 94 KX.
Platinum Central PA is open its 6th location in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Come see us in Carlisle, Mechanicsburg, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Selinsgrove, and now Hershey, PA. Take a test drive and be automatically registered to win a brand new 2022 Mitsubishi Mirage, or visit creditpa.com today and apply for credit. Come on, Central Pennsylvania, you already know. Platinum, baby. We get you done.
Now that I'm buying my first home, the folks at Nori Bank have been incredibly helpful. Anytime I have questions, I've got Brenda. She's just a phone call away.
When it comes to my retirement planning, I've got Jarrett.
I'm ready to open a savings account for my grandson. And I've got Tim.
I've got Robin.
I've got Rose. For all of my banking needs, I've got Nori Bank.
The right people, the right solutions, the right bank. The Northumberland National Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Them on Facebook.
At the station as we're getting ready for the second half again. These seniors playing their final game at Harold L. Bullock Memorial Field. And it starts with guys like Austin Finelli, worked his way into the starting role as a nose tackle his senior season. Program guy, recognized that opportunity, had a fumble recovery in his career in the end zone. So he has been a guy who's gotten this opportunity, making the most of it as Selinsgrove makes this push into the postseason. Of course, number 70, lineman Vaughn Phelps, started several games on the offensive line his senior season. He's a guy who recognized he needed to be better. He was not the starting guard to start the season. He grinded it out. It's been part of this offensive line that's gotten better throughout the year. Again, number 70, Vaughn Phelps, senior for the Selinsgrove Seals. Number 63, Max Maurer started on both sides, offense and defense, 25 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks this year. Number 60, lineman, tight end, Stephen Miller, missed his senior year due to injury. 7 receptions in his career for 68 yards, a touchdown, 98 tackles, 19 tackles for loss, and 4.5 sacks for the senior defensive lineman and tight end, Stephen Miller. Number 42, linebacker, fullback, Logan Othau. 17 carries, 66 yards in his career and a touchdown, 9-yard touchdown reception as well, 116 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks for senior Logan Othau. As return man, Engelhardt, he's been the most explosive Midwest Mustang here tonight on that return, as he's able to take it beyond the 35-yard line to the 37-yard line for the Midwest Mustangs, and that's where they're going to take over first down and 10. Number 40, defensive lineman Spencer George. 64 tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks, 4 fumble recoveries, and 3 block punts in his career as a Selinsgrove Seal. After this play, we'll check in with number 27, and of course, that's Philip Maria after this first down and 10 play here for the Midwest Mustangs. Shotgun this time, different quarterback.
New quarterback, yeah.
And that's Stresser on the stop. That's Steve's neighbor, if you haven't heard, throughout the 2022 season, making his opportunity there, making the stop for the Selinsgrove Seals defense. But again, number 27, Philip Maria, running back, defensive back, linebacker, 19 carries, 121 yards, a touchdown, 16 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack. And he has the longest touchdown run of the season here tonight, or in the season for the Seals, when he went for a 70-yard touchdown run just a few weeks ago against the Central Mountain Wildcats. Second down and play here. Quarterback's going to keep it, rolling to his right. It's going to be hit, fall forward. He's going to be a first down pickup that time. On the stop, number 57 on the stop that time. Trying to get us, 67 is that we're giving credit to making the stop that time for the Seals. That's Trent Turner at 5'10", making the stop. But it's a first down pickup for the Midwest Mustangs.
Ryan Hartman is his name, the quarterback that's in now for Midwest.
And he's able to pick up that first down. Another senior, number 24, wide receiver, cornerback Reese Feldman. Important reserve, special teams player. Get an opportunity here tonight. Wide receiver, cornerback for the Selinsgrove Seals. Senior playing his final game. Shotgun formation for the Mustangs. They have it at their own 49-yard line. Keeper this time going to the left. Looked like he missed a handoff, being pursued heavily, and it's going to be a loss on the play all the way back to the 41-yard line.
A lot of blue shirts there. And this is, that was Mason Dressler, the other Dressler, another neighbor. But it looks like it's all the young guys for the Seals, so credit to Coach Hicks and staff.
Do I see Gideon Showers out there, 5'10", 176-pound sophomore linebacker, and on the stop there for the defense for the Seals. Second down and long. We're calling it second down, about 17 for the Mustangs. Handoff goes to the deep man on the second level. Able to bounce off would-be tacklers into Selinsgrove territory and finally slam to the turf, as he's going to be short of a first down, but much more manageable third down here for the Mustangs. Making the stop, look like number 19, number 81 in on the stop for the Selinsgrove Seals. Mason Dresser, as you mentioned, in on the stop. He's into the game for the Selinsgrove Seals. Number 22, senior Derek Holtzapfel, linebacker, running back, key member of special teams unit, 14 carries, 64 rushes in his career, 22 tackles, playing his final game here for the Selinsgrove Seals at Harold L. Bollig Memorial Field. Handoff goes this time, going left, nothing there. 54 in on the stop that time. Number 4, that's Gideon Showers in on the stop.
And it looks like this Midwest will go for this. It's 4th and 6. And again, the clock's running because it's a mercy rule.
And they have it at the Selinsgrove 46-yard line. Before this play, we got number 9. That's Garrett Parody, linebacker, defensive lineman, running back for the Selinsgrove Seals. 35 carries, 255 yards, and a touchdown in his career. After this, we'll give what his defensive numbers are most impressive on the defensive side for the senior, number 9, Garrett Parody. Quarterback's going to keep it, pitches it, hits the turf. He's going to get it off the bounce, but he's going to be thrown out of bounds, and it's going to turn the ball over on downs as it'll go back to the Selinsgrove offense. Also, looking at the defensive numbers for Garrett Parody, 100 tackles in his career, 12.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. Also made a lot of plays on special teams. Number 9, senior Garrett Parody. Also, receiver Nick Rice, 30 receptions in his career, 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, 30 tackles for the cornerback, averaging 11.2 yards per punt return. Number 7, Nick Rice, senior for the Selinsgrove Seals. Seals take over, first down and 10, following the turnover on downs. Quick pitch is going to go to the left. Devin Mitchell trying to get to the edge. He's got it. He's going to get inside the 30, run over a guy at the 22-yard line, and he's going to be bumped out of bounds as he gets it inside the 20. Nope, they're going to mark it just outside the 20 to the 21-yard line.
That was very, very well blocked from everybody up front, the running backs, the receivers downfield. Again, there we go again. Well-executed play.
As Devin Mitchell getting the opportunity there. Another senior, number 2, linebacker Corey Rumberger, 258 career tackles, 14th all-time, 27 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 2 fumble recovers for the senior linebacker running back Corey Rumberger. It's going to go to Bullington off the right. He's at the 10, inside the 5, dives down close to the 2-yard line, goes the sophomore fullback Jarrett Bullington, setting up a first down, goal to go for the Seals inside the 5. Again, the seniors tonight playing their final game here. Corey Rumberger, Nick Rice, also Garrett Parody, Derek Holtzapfel, Reese Feldman, Philip Gesmaria, Spencer George, Logan Othal, Stephen Miller, Max Maurer, Vaughn Phelps, and Austin Finelli, seniors for the Selinsgrove Seals. First down, goal to go for the Seals. Bettle under center. He's going to keep it, pushing forward. That offensive line trying to get the push. Not going to get. Nope, they are. They're going to say a touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals. Want to get numbers up there on that offensive line. I see Connor Crossan, number 76, get a push. Number 52, of course, that's Logan Dressler. 77 out there. That's Travis Reed. Good push by that offensive line up front. Also 72 for the Selinsgrove Seals. That's Griffin Voss. They get enough of a push there, and it allows Jake Bettle to follow behind that push and take it in. Also, Menier able to stick it in for the touchdown for the Seals.
They're having a tough time. The Seals are having a tough time because of all the subs. I don't think they have a second unit PAT group, and it looks like they're missing 1 or 2 guys.
And they're going to call timeout here as Derek Hicks not happy that they don't have their full team out there looking personnel-wise. Selinsgrove Seals get a 3-play drive covering 44 yards. Took 1 minute and 52 seconds, and Jake Bettle followed behind a good offensive line push. Takes it in for the score for the Selinsgrove Seals. As we wait for the extra point here, Selinsgrove trying to increase their lead to 52-0 if they're able to be successful on this extra point try.
Pat, this might be a good time. Anybody that's interested, we got a huge football game 2 blocks from here tomorrow over on Susquehanna's campus. We, Susquehanna Riverhawks, will be playing Johns Hopkins. Both teams are undefeated, 7-0. Both are nationally ranked. It is our homecoming. You're an alum, so hope to see you over there, big guy.
I plan on coming, and I just learned, for those that don't know, it's free.
It's free, yeah.
The game's free. It's going to be a
Centennial
beautiful
Conference.
Division III opportunity. Both teams playing at a very high level. Tomorrow at Susquehanna University. High snap, gets down, it's going to be blocked. The extra point try blocked as it Stutter trying to kick it through, unable to, blocked. So Selinsgrove gets on the board again here in the second half, but the extra point try no good. So they push their lead to 51-0 over the Mustangs. And again, 3-play drive covering 44 yards. Jake Bettle takes it from 2 yards out. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary. Key here, Steve, again, as we do all the time, trying to get as many names as my dad, God rest his soul, said, you got to stay with the same enthusiasm throughout the game because you have grandparents and
That's
cousins
right.
and uncles, everybody, brothers, sisters, listening, and everybody wants to hear their son, grandson, or their sibling's name on the radio, and that's what we're going to do our very best. As Studer was the one trying to kick that extra point, got blocked, no good. As, again, another guy trying to get his opportunity. He will kick this one away for the Selinsgrove Seals. Again, that's Studer, number 81, for the Selinsgrove Seals, as they've increased their lead to 51-0 with 6:04 to go here in the third period.
On to kick off, number 81, Carlos Studer.
Now, Mustangs, it's been their bright spot here tonight, has been their return, as this is going to be a short kick. His return man, and there it is. He's into Selinsgrove territory at the 30. Being chased from behind at the 10, the 5, crosses the goal line. Touchdown for the Midwest Mustangs.
Boy, you were right on cue with that call. Literally the only type of offense Midwest had all night, and that was against the starters, was their kickoff return, and they just broke one, and as Pat said, huge play for the Mustangs.
So Mustangs get on the board as they answer the touchdown by the Seals with one of their own with 5:51 to go in the third quarter here. And the Midwest Mustangs get on the board on a 75-yard kickoff return by the Mustangs.
Sorry, I'm not much of a help. These numbers are really baffling me. I've got Midwest roster in front of me, but I can't see the numbers on the field.
Hackenberg able to take the short kick, and now Derek Hicks and this is what he doesn't want. Personnel issues, people aren't out on the field that need to be out. You want to keep it smooth and clean no matter the circumstance, and they've had to take 2 timeouts because of personnel issues. But again, a 75-yard kickoff return by Hackenberg for the Midwest Mustangs. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
I'm going to stick up with the Seals here, personnel. You don't practice second and third kick teams much during the week, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's face it. And that's what we're on in here. Coach Hicks doesn't want starters out there, and certainly in the kick game, so consequently they're backups, and some of them have other backups, and that's why you get this. I mean, it happens, you see it. You know, if you're playing a JV game, you practice that stuff. They're not practicing this, so that's why this happens.
Well, following the timeout, the Mustangs will go for it here on a 2-point conversion. They go with a power look here. Quarterback turns, gives it to the fullback. No, quick throw out.
Go, you can take that.
On the high school level.
Oh, my goodness, I'm sorry. Oh, rookie Steve. Oh, my goodness. I almost just fell out of the press box, folks.
Quarterback turn, try to throw a quick hitter to the outside. It was picked off by the Seals, so that takes away a 2-point conversion try by the Midwest Mustangs. But the Mustangs get on the board. They now trail 51-6 to the Selinsgrove Seals.
So, what everybody that isn't at the game doesn't understand what just happened. Selinsgrove picked off the pass from in the flat from Midwest, and they just blew it dead, and he stopped the run. You know, the guy that picked. Who was that, anyways?
I think it was number 11, wasn't it?
11 for the Seals. So anyway, college.
Wyatt
you can
Teets.
take that and you get 2 points. Same thing in the NFL. High school federation rules, you can't do that. So I just learned that.
The coaching just came out of you.
Just learned that.
It never goes away.
Oh boy. Glad I didn't yell at anybody, right?
But I think it was Teets, if I'm not mistaken, number 11, Wyatt Teets, maybe with the pick there to negate an opportunity for a 2-point conversion for the Midwest Mustangs. But again, they get on the board. They kick this one away. It's going to be a short kick, hit the turf, picked up there at the 18, between the hashes of the return man. Still going, crosses the 40, out to the 42-yard line. Again, Studer on the return. Selinsgrove at great field position to start this drive. Look at updated scores as Shikellamy trailing Southern Columbia 42-7 in the third. Mifflinburg leading Lewisburg 12-6. Mount Carmel at half leading Shamokin 21-0. Loyalsock leading Montoursville 21-7. Danville shutting out Huntington 56-0. That one's at half. Central Columbia beating Bloomsburg 29-7. Milton all over Warrior Run 57-0 in the third quarter. Upper Dauphin Line Mountain locked up at 14-14. That's other scores going on around the valley. Here for Selinsgrove, they lead this one 51-7 with 4:57 to go in the third period under a running clock here at Mercy Rule. Handoff to the deep man, going left and just blown up before he could get back to the original line of scrimmage. His Bettel turn, gave it to Gus Maria, but he was blown up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him full momentum. It'll be a second down and 10.
Outside linebacker Edgar Murphy made that play. And a lot of these guys from Midwest have started the game and they're still in because they don't have anybody else. So I'm sure Coach Hicks and staff knows that. But still, it's great to have these young guys for the Selinsgrove to play.
Martinez will split far to the right. He's a 5'7", 138-pound sophomore receiver for the Seals. Bettel under center, turns, give it to the fullback. That's Luke Smith. Hit the line of scrimmage, but able to fall forward for 2 yards, maybe 3 after the stop there. Good job up front by Midwest there, but Luke Smith got as much as he could off of that one after being hit initially at about the line of scrimmage. But they're going to give him almost 3 yards on the pickup. Be a third down and 7 for the Seals.
And right on cue, Midwest just subbed some more people in, so looks like they're unloading the bench here. This is going to be a real quick fourth quarter.
As the Selinsgrove Seals lead 51-6 with 3:34 to go here in the third. Wide receivers each side. Pitch this time is going to go to Gus Maria, going right underneath of a defender, but not able to find any opening there. Take it down on the play, a loss of a couple. It'll be a fourth down in a punting situation here for the Selinsgrove Seals.
And I see the coaches are counting people from the sideline, so this should be interesting.
See Mason Vasquez into the game, 5'11", 157-pound freshman, will play on the punting team here for the Seals.
Yep, they had one extra guy.
This is Dressler punting this one away for the Selinsgrove Seals. Gets a good snap, and he's going to get it away. It's going to be a short kick, go off the side of his foot. He's going to bounce and go out of bounds in front of the Midwest Mustang bench. So Midwest Mustangs will take over first down and 10. And you see the personality coming out of Dressler here as he's giving a...
I'll yell at him tomorrow. I'll yell at him tomorrow.
As he comes over, as Camden Smith chit-chat with him on the near side. And
Logan is a piece of work. Saying that affectionately.
So first down and 10 for the Mustangs. They trail 51-6 with 2:45 to go here in the third period. Mustangs looking over the defense with 2 wide receivers split to the left. Long count. Blitz coming for the Seals. Turn, give it to the deep man. Off the left. Good push that time. Take it beyond the 45. Out to the 46-yard line go the Mustangs. 41 in on the stop. That's Landon Heddens. He's a 177-pound, 6-foot sophomore linebacker for the Seals. 68. Landon Malone, a 5'8", 217-pound junior, playing the left defensive end position for the Seals.
And it looks like for Midwest, Keaton Kreider is back in at quarterback. He's a young man that started the game for them.
And he'll line up behind the center here on the second down and 5 play here for the Mustangs. Seals coming on the blitz. Deep man gets the call. He's the second level. First down pickup. He's going to be close to the 45-yard line in Selinsgrove territory. Headings in on the stop that time by the Seals. But it's a first down pickup for the Mustangs. They'll have it at the Selinsgrove 46-yard line. 1:30 to go here in the third. Mercy Rule clock continues to run. Trips to the right this time for the Mustangs. One wide receiver split to the left. Fullback gets the call.
Play.
Hitting the backfield that time. That's Showers coming in. 5'10", 176-pound sophomore. The first guy in there, and then finished off by a host of blue shirts.
Really nice play by 80. I don't have the roster.
80 is Vasquez. Yep, he's just a freshman involved in the
really
stop there,
nice
as you
play.
said.
Outside linebacker position.
Derek Hicks makes the call to his defense. Selinsgrove leading this one 51-6 with under 48 to go here in the third period. Second down and 10. Crater turns, gives it a deep man, able to avoid a tackle in the backfield. Goes off to the right, dragging defenders close to the 40-yard line. Looks like they'll mark it at the 40. Again, trying to give credit on the tackle was that Studer on the stop. Came up and made the stop right at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a third down and 4 for the Mustangs.
Great penetration. They had 3 guys in the backfield and 2 missed tackles. I think they just ran right by him. It looks like Vasquez is coming off. Logan Dressler's going on. This will be the end of the third quarter.
As you said, with that play, that's the end of the third quarter as the teams will flip sides of the field as we'll have the final quarter of the 2022 season. As Selinsgrove's dominating this one, they lead 51-6 as we move into the fourth quarter. Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford. This is Eagle 107's coverage of the Selinsgrove Seals on 94 KX.
Now that I'm buying my first home, the folks at Nori Bank have been incredibly helpful. Anytime I have questions, I've got Brenda. She's just a phone call away.
When it comes to my retirement planning, I've got Jarrett.
I'm ready to open a savings account for my grandson. And I've got Tim.
I've got Robin.
I've got Rose. For all of my banking needs, I've got Nori Bank.
The right people, the right solutions, the right bank. The Northumberland National Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Mark and Troy here from Zimmerman Motors. Make This a Summer event is going on now, and we're celebrating with special pricing for everyone.
We have our best new vehicle inventory of the year with more new arriving weekly, and they have been moving fast.
Make This a Summer event is all about the freedom to travel anywhere you want and the most versatile brands in the world.
We have the vehicle for any family adventure.
So come in and see why people have been coming from all over the region to Zimmerman's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Sunbury and experience what we call the Zimmerman difference. Call 570-988-JEEP or visit us online at ZimmermanJeep.com.
QKX, WQKX.
Bills, you got to run some commercials
This
in
is
between
the
quarters.
fastest.
These refs aren't messing around.
Wow.
Getting this one going in the fourth quarter. Short pickup for the Mustangs, but now they have a 4th down and 1. And again, just starting the fourth quarter here, the final quarter of the regular season for both teams. Under center, quarterback for the Mustangs. Takes the snap, give it to the deep man. It's got a first down, at least he's close. It's going to be a matter of a spot here, whether he got it. The officials will come out and talk about it. They're going to give it to him.
This side gave him a better spot. First down.
Well, with that spot, it will be a first down pickup for the Midwest Mustangs. Just joining us, Selinsgrove got on the board first. Ethan Miller, 1-yard touchdown run, followed by 47-yard touchdown reception by Bastian. Teets had back-to-back touchdowns, one from 18 yards out, another one from 14 yards out. Nick Rice got into the scoring column on a 12-yard touchdown reception, his 4th of the season. Selinsgrove led 35-0 at the end of the first quarter. Rumberger would get a touchdown from 42 yards out, and then a field goal by Young made it 45-0 at half for the Selinsgrove Seals. Quarterback turn, deep man gets the call again, going off the left. Spins away from the tackle, but was spot by number 21 on the stop. That's Tyler Rule. Tyler Rule's a 5'11", 176-pound junior making the stop for the Selinsgrove Seals. And then the Selinsgrove Seals would see sophomore Bettle from 2 yards out, take it in for a score with 6:04 to go in the third period. It was a 3-play drive before quarterback Bettle would take it in for the score. Selinsgrove led at that point 51-0. And then Midwest Mustangs got a kickoff return to get on the scoreboard. Off to the left this time. Midwest is going to be close to another first down.
And 2 Seals again had an opportunity to tackle that ball carrier, one in the backfield and the other on the line of scrimmage, but it's still third down. I don't think they got the first. They did.
Are they going to say move the chains?
I see them. They moved the down marker, but not now. The chains are moving. So first down for Midwest.
And I think I mentioned that Bettle was a sophomore. Actually, Bettle just a freshman, and he gets a touchdown here tonight for the Seals from 1 yard out. Fumbled snap. They're going to stop the players. The quarterback went down to a knee, trying to regain the ball there. So it's going to be stopped right there. They're going to keep it right at the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 for the Midwest Mustangs. Again, Selinsgrove leading 51-6. The only touchdown for the Mustangs came on a 75-yard kickoff return by Hackenberg. Midwest has the ball now. They have it at the Selinsgrove 26-yard line.
Ball's down on the
Ball's
ground.
on the turf, but Midwest will jump on top of it. Blazing his way through, involved in the play there was Travis Reed, number 77, blowing things up from that defensive line position for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Travis Reed's been in the backfield. I'm watching this front the best I can, just seeing there so many people are running through it, but he's been getting penetration. All three of those guys look like good-sized people, young guys.
I work with Travis Reed's dad, Rick.
All right,
and also
Travis.
his mom over at
What
the
year is
Selinsgrove Center.
What year is Travis?
Well, he going to the right. Oh, no, reverse this time. They go back to the left. A lot of room ahead of him for Englehart, but he's going to be stopped that time as Studer is able to make the stop there to avoid what could have been a touchdown for the Midwest Mustangs. But you asked about Travis Reed, who's a 6 foot, 232-pound sophomore defense and offensive lineman for the Selinsgrove Seals. They did go with the reverse there and able to pick up good yardage. It's going to be short of a first down. It's going to be a fourth down and 2 for the Mustangs.
Well, I thought he would have gotten that, but it looked longer than it was. This is big down. Big down for these young guys.
Trying to stop Midwest from picking up a first down. Turn, give it to the deep man, going off to the right. Hit right at the sticks. Will be depending on another spot here. Multiple blue shirts involved in the stop there. Again, good push by that defensive line up front, as you mentioned, but they are going to give them a first down there.
Yeah, they're going off tackle. They're not attacking the inside A or B gap with success here.
We talk about Reese Getz is also up front there with Travis Reed and number 68, and that is Malone playing up front for the Seals. As they're dominating this one, they lead 51-6, but the Mustangs are trying to get on the board again. They have it deep in Selinsgrove territory near the 15-yard line, about the 16. 6:37 to go in the game. Deep man gets a call off to the right. Good size running back. Going to take it down close to the 5-yard line. Look about the market at the 6-yard line. Again, I don't know if I've seen so many runs or plays end up so close to the sticks. It's going to be a matter of a spot here.
I think that was Hackenberg, number 11, Bryce Hackenberg. He's the one who returned the kick.
75 yards.
He's
for
a captain,
touchdown.
so I'm guessing he's a senior.
Not a first down, though. Close to the sticks, though. Kreider's going to turn. Give it to him again. Trying to bullet his way for a first down. Looks like he will get it, but boy, just slightly. Good job once again by those guys up front, those linebackers, led by number 52 Dressler in the middle of that defense for the Seals.
I think they got they did. So it's first and goal on the 5, right smack in the middle of the field.
As they come out of the huddle, first down goal to go for the Midwest Mustangs at the Selinsgrove 5-yard line. Long count. Turn, give it to the running back going off to the right, hit at the line of scrimmage and brought down. Bunch of guys involved in the stop, trying to get all the numbers up front. One guy you saw, 41, got him from behind, and that's Heddens involved in the stop there. But again, you can't talk enough about those guys up front, holding up that wall where Midwest Mustangs have nowhere to go.
Nice penetration again by the deep front.
Looks like a loss of a half a yard on that. You talk about those guys getting a push, reestablishing that line of scrimmage, and not allowing the Mustangs to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down, goal to go. Coming into the game, number 79, and that's Elliot Barbin, 6'4", 281 pounds. He is a junior defensive lineman. Coming out will be Travis Reed to the sidelines.
Pat, it looks like they called 2 personal fouls, 1 on each team that were offsetting. I didn't see a flag.
I didn't see a flag, but I wonder if it's Martinez and the wide receiver for Midwest here on the left side. They've been going at it this entire possession, but I didn't see a flag either. Second down, goal to go from about the 6. Deep man gets the call again, trying to pop it to the outside, trying to lunge for the goal line. Did he get it? Yes, the Mustangs got in for the touchdown. Well, I can assure you there will not be a JV game on this coming week. I don't know if there would have been with the numbers that Midwest has, but anytime you get the younger guys getting this much playing time in the second half, you hold off on the JV game. But the Midwest Mustangs get on the board again at back-to-back touchdowns for the Mustangs. I don't know if that was Hackenberg who took it in for the score or not.
It was Edgar Murphy.
Murphy takes it in for the score for the Midwest Mustangs. They get their second touchdown of the night. This first time from the offensive side. Their last touchdown was on a kickoff return for a touchdown. So they're going to go for 2 here. Full house backfield. Quarterback turns. Going to be hit from behind and slammed to the turf. Ball knocked loose that time. His headings got to him and blew him off coming off that end that time for the Seals defense.
I think from the way it looks like Kreider. Yes, 88. Kreider missed the handoff, and it looks like he was waiting for a counter to come back, and he just stopped.
And then Headings took advantage of that, got in there and made the play and blew things up. So the Midwest Mustangs do get on the board again as they cut into the 51-6 lead to 51-12. Selinsgrove still in command here, and now Derek Hicks going to talk over the personnel here, trying to get enough guys out there. Jack Carpenter will come out on the kickoff coverage team here as the Midwest Mustangs get on the board again. A 16-play drive covering 59 yards, took 10 minutes and 38 seconds, and finished off by that 6-yard run by Murphy for the Midwest Mustangs with 4:07 to go here in the ball game. Again, the extra point no good, but it's a 51-12 lead for the Selinsgrove Seals. That's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Pat, if the Seals can get any type of offense motoring here, this should be it. With a running clock with 4 minutes to go, I would say 1 first down and it's over.
This kick's going to go away. Short kick this time. Return man's going to take it at the 30.
Whoa.
It makes guys miss. Up the left sideline. Still going. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Selinsgrove Seals. No flags.
Wow.
Wyatt Teets caught it at the 30 in Selinsgrove territory off the short kick. Took it up the left sideline and takes it in for a touchdown for the Selinsgrove Seals.
It's great to see these young guys do this. And I just got through saying if they can get any type of offense.
Who needs offense?
It's kick returns, baby.
72-yard return by number 11, Wyatt Teets for the Selinsgrove Seals as he took it up the left sideline, tiptoe along the sideline, showed some quickness, got good blocking in front of him, and took it in for the score.
And again, here we go with a group that really doesn't practice a PAT, and it looks like they are. Yeah, they're going to kick the PAT. Still have guys from Selinsgrove running on the field. And let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. They threw a penalty. There might be too many in the huddle.
Well, with that return, it's 72-yard
they had
return.
One extra.
72-yard return with 3:58 to go in the game. Kickoff return by Wyatt Teets pushes the Selinsgrove lead out to 57-12. And now the penalty, as you said, but with that return of 72 yards, that's the Selinsgrove Ford drive summary.
Pat, they almost got away with having 12 guys on that play. That would have been, that's a mystery.
Again, we give candidates to the Schmoka Dam Health Center backbreaker plays of the game as this extra point is up And
it's
Studer
good.
kicks it through. And it's good for the Selinsgrove Seal. Adding the extra point is Studer for the Selinsgrove Seals to push the lead out to 58-12 for the Selinsgrove Seals. Stick around after the game. We'll give you the Smoke-A-Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. We'll go through the stats from our stat man, Zach Showers, working overtime, going through about 4 pencils, trying to keep updated on the names and numbers. Everyone get an opportunity here tonight, so stick around for that as he'll give us the stats during the post-game show. We'll give you scores from other games going on around the valley, including our Blaze Alexander Ford, Built Ford Tough game of the week, which was the Mount Carmel game playing Shamokin. And the Selinsgrove Seals will look ahead to taking on the Milton Black Panthers as they were dominating tonight the Warrior Run Defenders. Student body having a great time here tonight, watching the Selinsgrove Seals in a dominating win here, leading 58-12 with 3:58 to go in the game. Studer will kick this one away. Short kick. Englehart takes that to 20. He's been the most explosive player for the Midwest Mustangs as he breaks it off to the right, and he's going to be stopped.
Oh.
Number 19 is able to make the stop that time on the coverage team, and that's Mason Dresser making the stop. Extracurricular activity going here, and the flag thrown. Again, it's the same involvement with the same 2 guys that I think have been involved in most of the second half and a lot of the extra stuff going on. So we'll see how the officials will talk this one through.
Well, it'll be a dead ball personal foul if they do offsetting, which we're getting the word from the referee right now. Personal foul against Midwest.
Yep, against the Mustangs. So that's going to drive them back after the return by the Mustangs. Getting a message from John Bodinger down in Florida. My vote for backbreaker play of the game. He's thinking maybe Corey Runberger's long touchdown run.
Whoa.
Definitely a candidate for the Smoke-A-Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Stick around for the postgame, and we'll announce the Smoke-A-Dam Health Center backbreaker play of the game. Midwest will have it at their own 20-yard line. First down and 10, trailing 50. Oh, fumbled snap there, trailing 58-12. The quarterback able to jump back on top of it. Clock will continue to run. 3:39 to go in the game.
Pat, can we give him some award on the season for being listening for furthest away?
We'll have to think about it. We'll have to come up with something. Maybe an acknowledgement. Mailing's very expensive these days. I'm not mailing anything down to Florida.
Everything's expensive.
So we'll have to do it over the airways. I'm sure John will be fine with that. Second down and 12. Long throw. Football's being thrown out here by the cheerleaders, showing some arm strength.
Boy,
off to the left this time.
Slew of blue shirts there. 79's in now at defensive tackle.
479. That's Barbin. 6'4", 281. Junior getting an opportunity to get into the game. See 51 out there as well. Newcomer. He's playing that right defensive end position. Trying to see if that's 67. I think we've mentioned his name once before. Trent Turner, Jr., 5'10", 157 pounds for the Seals. Third down play here for the Mustangs. Third down and about 9. Deep man gets the call. Trying to bounce to the outside. It's got some room. A matter of another spot here, whether he's got enough for a first down pickup there.
I think he did. He did.
Playing the left corner position for the Seals is Brett Rice. He's a freshman, 5'8", 155 pounds.
Again, the Seals are doing a nice job with the inside A and B gaps, and Midwest is just bouncing those off, just to the outside, inside the contained person or the person setting the edge, and they're going inside the C gap. So it's kind of a light area for the Selinsgrove Seals.
Enough for first down on that, right at the 30-yard line for the Mustang. Turn, deep man gets the call again. He's going to bounce to the outside, like you said, being chased by multiple guys. Jake Bettel able to get him to turn it back inside that time. And Defenders for the Seals able to help come finish the play off. Multiple blue shirts again, making the stop there. Defensive calls being provided by Coach Derek Hicks. 1:15 to go in the game. Selinsgrove dominating this one 58-12. Second down and 2 for the Mustangs. Looking over the defense, dropping back, going to be hit. Taking it to the right side, a Mustang quarterback, but he's going to be swallowed up in the backfield and a stop on the play.
That was Mason Dressler and I can't see, is that 80 or 50? 80.
There's also a Skylar Stone Road involved, number 66, playing that left defensive end position, getting an opportunity. I always love that name, Stone Road. He's a 5'9", 224-pound freshman for the Selinsgrove Seals. Could be one final play here for the Mustangs. Deep man gets the call, going off to the right. Hit, dragging defenders. Going to have enough for our first down.
Rip the ball out, Seals got it.
The ball came loose, and the Seals will take over right at the Mustangs' 45-yard line. Making the recovery was Mason Vasquez for the Selinsgrove Seals. Put it in a stat column for Vasquez. Get the fumble recovery for the Seals.
He ripped the ball out as well. That was a strip and just jumped on the ball. There's 9 seconds left, so this will be it.
As Selinsgrove will get the win here to finish the 2022 season at 8-2, and the Mustangs will fall to 1-9. Selinsgrove will get this win, celebrate senior night with the win over the Mustangs, 58-12. As they were going to meet at midfield here, Lance Adams out on the field having a final discussion with the referees about that call there, but the Seals are ready to go through the traditional handshake with the Midwest Mustangs. Snyder County rivalry game here, won by the Selinsgrove Seals, 58-12. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll get stats from our stat man, Zach Shires, scoring recap. Also, we'll get the final analysis from Steve Briggs and other updated scores of games going on. A lot of them will still be going on, so you want to stick around and get those updated scores. So, the Selinsgrove Seals win 58-12. We'll come back, have the post-game show. This Selinsgrove football presented by Selinsgrove Ford. This is Eagle 107's coverage of the Selinsgrove Seals on 94 KX.
Before you